Alright, hello, and welcome to the first video on the channel. This video will be different from the other videos I will post on here, since it will be unedited and unscripted. Although I have a few bullet points written down here that I will be reading from. But basically, I am using this video as a way to share my goals that I have for the channel and other projects that I plan to work on. And the reason for recording this is because if you tell a bunch of people you're going to do something, you are more likely to complete it. And I figured that would make the perfect idea for a first video on a new channel, on a new YouTube channel. So basically, now I am going to explain everything I have planned to do as a game developer to all of you out there who are watching. So there are three main points that I would like to share, or three main goals, that is. So let's start with point number one. So point number one is that I plan to continue making games. Now, I have made a few games over the past few years, and I am currently working on one as well, and I plan to finish that game here in the next few months, and I have future games that I would like to create at some point. Now, most of these games that I have worked on have been for educational purposes. I have not made any money off of these games or developed any in-app purchases or anything like that, but that is something I plan to do when I acquire those skill sets. Alright, so that is basically point number one. Now let's move on to point number two, which is I plan to make tutorial videos on this channel. And there are a few reasons on why I would want to make tutorial videos. And the first one is because since I will be developing stuff throughout my journey, it would just be easy to record all this stuff while I'm working on my projects. The second reason I want to make tutorial videos is because hopefully someday I will be able to monetize this channel and hopefully use that money that is earned from the videos to fund my projects and other things I plan to work on. And the last reason why I want to make tutorial videos is because I want to document everything that I learn, because there are times where even I forget how to do things, which I assume many of you would as well. And even though I do a lot of this stuff over and over, there are still times, especially, if I take time off from developing and when I go back to it, there are just things that I forget how to do. So it'll just be nice to have like a catalog of notes of everything that I've done. So all of that sums up point number two, and let's move on to point number three, which is I plan to give advice on additional topics. So what do I mean by this? Besides giving advice on the abstracts or the best programming techniques or stuff like that, I want this channel to be a place where you are inspired and motivated and have a community of people that will give you support. Because sometimes it's not about all the technical skills that you know, but rather it is the support that you get from other people that will push you over the finish line. So hopefully this channel will create a positive environment for everyone that is interested in game development. And that concludes my three goals that I have for this channel. So to summarize, I plan to complete some projects that I have been working on. I plan to create tutorials relating on how to create your own games. And I plan to give additional advice beyond just generic game development techniques. Alright, so hopefully you now have a better understanding of the purpose of this channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.